right, I think we are live.
Look at
Welcome,
that.
welcome, welcome.
Look at that. All right. Hopefully we're not too loud. I can minimize this.
Are we gonna get an echo from that?
From what?
From that video being out? Is that going to give you an echo? Is it got the volume in the back?
I think I have it down. I'll have it down.
Yeah, but is it echoing through? Because we have desktop audio.
Oh, it's just cut it.
Yeah, I would just cut it.
There we go. All right, so it's cut. All right, that was a lot of nonsense at the beginning of a video.
Yeah. So welcome everybody.
All right.
This is a follow-up video from Friday's live stream. We're doing a live
was
stream.
it Friday?
I think it was Friday.
Why the heck does it seem like yesterday?
Yeah. Hopefully Twitch is working this time. I'm gonna go back to the editor here.
Yeah, I did change some of the settings, so hopefully that works. Okay, so first off, thanks for all the new subs and new followers and all that other good stuff.
Yeah. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe.
Yeah, because we appreciate it.
And we'll keep an eye on the chat and answer anybody's questions as we go along.
So what are we doing today?
Today we are going to design a PCB casing, a housing, if you will.
Oh, I will.
Hence for the PCB board that we were working on Friday show.
Okay, so if you watched the live stream that we did Friday, it's relatively long, so you're going to want to put aside some time. But you would have seen us taking apart a keyboard, a computer keyboard, and then we were trying to trace the keyboard, the pins on the keyboard so
to the relative keys that we were trying to accomplish.
So what is this for? Well, and you'll notice that it's labeled for VR, but there's times where you're in VR where you have your HMD on, you have your hands occupied, and then you want to do something else.
Right.
And for me and Bill, we found that there was another element that needed to be added. And it would be a keyboard press, or somebody had to hit this on the keyboard or that on the keyboard. There was no real way of doing that in VR without having somebody else. There's times where you're going to need to do that in VR.
Right. And even if you're following along, if you're doing this for something outside of VR, this is a great help. For instance, like this streaming that we're doing right now, you could use the same functionality that we put in our last video to manipulate the live stream. Go to the next scene, mute your audio, all that kind of stuff, just by creating triggers from buttons on the keyboard that you map out and then add to a switch. So if you don't know what we're talking about, go back to the last video, and then we're going to recap everything in one final video to show you what we're using the final product for, and to give you some ideas on what you could do.
Precisely. That's what my cat said.
I got that.
Precisely.
So we're 3 minutes into the video already. So what we got going on is we got TinkerCAD.
Yeah, TinkerCAD. And here's what we're designing around. So this actually right here, I'm going to try to show it up close. No, let me do it this way. So this right here is the PCB board that we're designing around. This actually came from the keyboard.
That's not the one that we are using in the project. No. This is the second one.
This is the second one,
and
correct.
Funny thing was, we thought that we had the exact same model keyboards. And then when we opened this one up this afternoon, we found out that they're not the same. The board inside the keyboard, even though it was the same model, that board was different, and the pin layout for that board was completely different than the other board. So we had to figure out which pins did what on that board. So if you don't know what we're talking about, go back to our last live stream, you'll understand.
Right.
And then what we're trying to do today is design a case that is going to allow for that PCB board to sit in comfortably. We'll hot glue it in place. It's going to have 2 holes going out one side for the 2 wires that we're using. We're going to have 2 switches connected to that. And then on the other side, it'll have the connection for the USB wire, and that'll be going out the other side. So that is what we're going to do now. We're going to design this case. We're going to use TinkerCAD. Now, for those of you who are familiar with CADs, there are much better CAD programs out there.
Right, but this is for the simple project that we're doing.
Yeah, for a simple project. Plus, if you want to learn the CAD, this is a great tool to get started with CADing. So you don't even have to have any experience. You can jump right in, build a couple things, and then and use it. If you have a 3D printer, you know,
and it's free.
Build out a prototype and see if it works. And this is absolutely free. Just log in and start using it.
So if you want to replay the video and you want to follow along, this is not a tutorial, by the way, because we hardly know what we're doing to get through this. But if you want to follow along, feel free to follow along. All right, so I'm going
to check the message just to make sure we rely.
Yeah, I'm going to, while he's doing that, I'm going to create a new design. And we're going to name this, what do I name this, dude?
PCB case.
All right, so PCB case. All right, that'll get us a new one going here. All right. And Bill's checking to make sure that we are live, so we're not doing this for no.
Yeah, let me pull this out. Let me check.
I can check it here too. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're
It
good.
says live. We're live.
All right. All right, so cool. Now, what we've done ahead of time is we took our caliber,
right,
and we just kind of general size of the board.
Right. So all we did was really, we just measured the board, and we knew where we wanted this board to sit inside the case and how we wanted everything to route. So we did that ahead of time, so we wouldn't bore you.
So the idea is to build this box, a hollow box, 2 holes on one side, 1 hole on the other, a stepping plate in the bottom of it that will bring the PCB board up and we can actually glue it onto, and then to build a lid for that box.
Right.
Now we can go 2 ways with the lid. We can either do it fully over the in-housing, or we can do one where we're going to slip it onto the top of the in-housing where it clicks in.
And we're still undecided.
We're kind of going to throw that around as we're building it.
So we're kind of tinker with that.
So let's go ahead and start.
So the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to add one of our elements, which is going to be a box, just a plain box. All right, and then we measured this out. So we are going to, everything is going to work in millimeters because we're going to 3D print this as soon as we're done. So we think that what we want right now is are we going off of the 34?
I think we're going to go off to 34 because we're going to hollow this out.
Okay,
and that'll give us 4 millimeters on the outer edge.
So first thing.
So just so everybody knows, the width of the nozzle on our 3D printers are 4 millimeters. So when it lays down, and we want to keep it at 2. Like we don't want to go as detailed as 1. So when it lays it down, it's going to lay it down at a 4 millimeter thickness.
Yeah. So we have to compensate for 4 millimeters on each side. So if that's the case, should we be doing 8?
No, because that'll be too thick.
Too thick. So
I think 4 would be just enough. It would give us a wall, and then we can kind of alter it from there.
Okay. So for the width, we're going to go 34 millimeters. So I'm going to go ahead and change this to 34.
I believe nobody's in chat.
And then for the
depth,
well, the length 34. For the depth, we're going to do, no, for the length, we're going to do 74. And then for the depth, we're going to do 34. And then for the height, and let's move this up. For the height, it's going to be very
14.
thin, so we're going to do 14.
Now that may even be too high. But we're going to put that other piece of plastic inside of it to raise it up.
Right.
So, that we might have to do some adjustments there.
Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is we are going to copy this box, right?
Yep.
So we're going to make Control C and then Control D to make a duplicate. I don't even think you have to do Control C.
No, I think you can just do Control D.
All right, and we're going to move this out of the way here a little bit. So the next thing we want to do is we want to shrink this down.
Right, and we want to shrink it down to a 4 millimeter for the walls, right?
The wall has to be at least 4 millimeters thick.
Right.
So are we shrinking this down 8? That would be too much.
No, we're going to shrink it down to, because that was 34, 74, right?
Do you want to go 30,
70, 10.
All right. So first of all, let's change this color so that we're not screwing this up. So we'll go yellow.
Yeah.
All right.
Now this is going to be what we're going to be taking out of the top box.
So we're going to remove this from the inner box. So this one right here, this is going to, we're just going to round these off to 70, right? So 70. We're going to do 30. And then we're going to do 10. Okay. So then now let's do this. We're going to move this into this box. Over, and then let's do it. Let's move all this over so that we're right over top of it. Okay. So, do I have that on there?
Move it over to the left a little bit more. The whole thing. See these lines? Get that in the center. Not that it matters, but
Right
there you go. It'll be easy to work with.
All right, so it looks like the middle.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to grab. You're gonna have to, or you're still on the middle, right?
I'm on both.
Oh, okay. Well, you're gonna have to get to the middle again.
All right, so let's move this up.
Oh. You're going the wrong way. You can't move up. You have to use that arrow.
Oh, I do have them both selected. Oh.
Can I do it?
Yeah, go ahead, because I'm working around that.
Yeah, so let's grab this. We'll move it out. Oh. Did we accidentally delete the box?
I don't know.
Or are we selecting? There we go. Okay, so let's bring this up.
Yeah, because we want that to be a little bit above.
And then we'll bring this back down. Looks good. It's looking good.
Okay, so can we, the yellow has to come up a little bit, but I'm not sure if you have the yellow highlighted. No, so bring that down just a touch, a little more.
I'm on the floor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
Now, should we make
we
bottom?
Gotta make the thickness a little bit thicker to accommodate that 1 millimeter.
Let's hit that there. Let's make it 11.
11. Okay.
Okay, and then
now move it down 1. Okay, so because I think we're in millimeters now. So, okay. All right, so now we got this, and now we need to click on hole.
Yeah, but click on the, okay.
And then highlight both of these and then group these. And that should give us a hollow box, which it does. Okay, so now we have a hollow box.
Cool.
What we're going to do is...
So now, do you want to make the second? Do you want to make the lid next and then the other lid? Like, while we have this here? Do you know what I'm saying? Like the lid that goes on the top.
Right.
There's 2 different versions of the lid. The box lid that will cover the whole thing.
I think we should stick with the lid that goes inside and then goes flush with the
so with the lip lid.
The lip lid.
Okay.
And then we'll etch out holes on both sides that will crimp that in place.
All right. So I'm going to copy this, right? Control C, Control D for duplicate, and then I'm just going to move. Just going to move this down. All right. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to ungroup this one.
Yeah, ungroup both of those. Got to highlight the whole thing. There you go. And then I'm
going to ungroup this. And then I'm going to...
So that middle box right there.
This one here is the
inner.
Part.
So we can make that thin. So let's make that.
So let's move this over here.
Right. And we'll make that...
How do we make that solid though?
Click on solid.
There we go. All right, so let's make this
3 millimeters because we don't want it too thick. We want it just to push down the cords.
Okay, so we want to make it, and because it was the intersection of this is what we used. This is what we used to cut out. So the thickness, the inner radius of the outer edge of that box is actually
the exact same. So it should squeeze. So
we want to pressure fit this.
We actually may have to sand that.
So do you want to go taper it 1 millimeter?
No, I think we should keep it just like
that's what I was wondering.
And then we'll see if it's too tight. We'll print another lid where we make it.
So how big are we trying to make this one?
So you want to click the up. So click on, click that. And we want to make that maybe 3 millimeters.
Okay. I like that.
Okay.
That's pretty nice, right?
Now we know the other box on the other side is the top.
Lid. So we want to make this.
We'll also do 3.
Yeah, we'll do that 3. Okay, so now what we want to do is this is on the floor. We want to take this one and we want to move it over top of this one and group them, right?
Right.
And that'll give us a generic lid. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, so let me do an overview of that.
I think it has to go up 1.
Yeah, I'm going to move all this up.
Oh, maybe that isn't. Kind of rotate around it. Zoom in.
Don't tell me what to do. Oh, no, it's got to be moved up.
No, I don't think so. Rotate left. Okay, so we got that.
Oh, that has come down.
Yeah. And we want to actually bring that in. Yeah.
We want to join them. Okay.
Perfect.
I like that.
All right. All right. Can you scroll around this way? I'm going to see if it's the same. Yeah, that looks right.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah.
So let's join these, right?
Yeah, we'll join them. And that's our basic box.
All right. So
you're kicking easier than that.
So there we go.
Let's change that color to blue.
No, that's crap brown. No, I don't like crap brown. Let's go green. No, I don't like green.
Karen, how's the audio and the video? Is everything looking good?
Let's go purple.
Purple. Okay, that works.
All right. So
hey,
now,
Jet Ski John, how are you?
Oh. All right. So now, this right here, matter of fact, we could flip this and show what it's going to look like and undo it, right? So if we rotated this like this.
I think the more you go out, yeah, there you go.
See, so technically, this is what's going to go on here.
Right.
So this box lid is going to fit on here. So I'm going to undo.
We love you too, buddy.
So let me undo that. All right. So we're good there. So now it's the notches. So what if, because this is going to be a tension fit, right?
Right.
What if we? All right. What's your thought here?
I'm thinking. Okay. Here's my thought.
Because here's the item.
Okay, so let
me get the. No, I'll go with this one.
So we'll assume.
So there's going to be
2 cables coming off of this side, right? And that is. Let me go grab the actual. Do we have the actual board
in that bag right there? Right there. In that bag right there.
Because what I want to do is measure the diameter of this cable and measure the diameter.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Okay, so we got 2 cables here. This is going. We need 2 cables that are leading off of one side of the box. And the good thing is these can be squeezed.
All right, so let's kill this.
So what I'm doing is I'm just taking my caliber and measuring it, and this is about 6 millimeters round.
Well,
5.5, but it depends on where you go. Yeah, it's about 5.5.
Can you raise it up so that at least they can?
So if you look, we're looking at about
5.5, somewhere around there.
So if we make it,
so
we want it tight. So if we make it 5 millimeters,
that's too tight.
You think that'll squeeze it? Remember, we're not using all the wires. The wires that are in there is going to act like insulation when we push it together. It's only 2 wires we're using.
All right, so we make a 5 millimeter. Let's just say that we make a 5 millimeter hole, right?
Right.
What if we took it so that it did this look, like here.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
And then here, and then that way when you push the wire,
and the other one's
in,
3
it
and a half.
snaps in.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So we need, let's grab a cylinder, and we'll see how we can make that 5 millimeters in diameter.
Okay, I should have moved that in a little bit further. All right, let's put it here. All right, so we need to make this 5 millimeter.
Oh, just click the center.
All right, so
that's the height, I think. That's the height.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's undo that.
Yeah, let's make that 10-ish.
Okay. So then we want to.
If you click on the corner, does it give you the radius? So 20. So just make that 5, 5.
Okay, yeah, we'll do both. So let's move it here so that we can see it. So we're going to do 5.
5. It's going to be 5 millimeters by 5 millimeters.
And then this one is going to be 5.
Right.
No, this one's going
to
be 5.
Perfect. Okay, now we got to rotate that bitch.
So let's.
That top one right there, you see it?
This one.
Yeah, that one there. Now, when you move there you go. If you move your mouse all the way out when you're rotating, it'll do bigger degrees.
All right.
So let's move that.
So we're going to put it here and here, right?
Right, and that's going to be for the Cat 5 cable.
Where's the... How do I move it this way?
You can use your arrows.
Okay, so just got to go back.
You're going to do it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. All right, now this is where it's going to get critical because you don't want it too much.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
You
want it so you're snapping it in place, and then the lid will pressure it in.
Right. So you want it.
I'm thinking, go down one more.
Well,
that might be good.
You think?
That might be good. All right, let's see where on the board that actually. So if we're looking at the board,
can't you dupe the circle? Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're going to dupe it and then we're gonna move it over again.
So these are pretty close inside. So I'm thinking we need to bring that in a little bit. Let me see what that message is. Oh, where's my phone?
You had to do it. So you're thinking about there or more?
Yeah. No. That might be decent. Look, see, we don't want to pull the cables. So if we keep them right about there, so I would say bring it in some.
Okay.
Maybe about there.
Okay, let me show them without trying to show the project. Okay,
so this is what we're designing.
This is what we're looking at right here.
Can we bring it closer?
Yeah. Okay, I'm trying not to hit the mic. All right, so we have 2 wires that are coming off of here. This is standard Cat 5 cable. So because this is standard Cat 5 cable, it should be the same size for everybody. So if we design this, we can design it for everybody. This is a USB cable, which is pretty standard. So this is coming off of this side. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to get the holes here on the one side, and then we will design another hole that's slightly smaller for the standard USB cable. So that's what we're shooting for now. So yeah, dude, I agree that it should be close to the middle. I'm going to duplicate that.
Yep.
And then I'm just going to
just move it over.
So Control
and
C.
if you use the lines, you can probably get it pretty close. See if we go off of that line and that line, you know what I mean?
So why don't we put it in the middle? Because if you look, it's got the same space here.
Yeah,
so
move
let
it
me
over. Right there.
We'll try to duplicate it. So Control.
Wait, that went very.
That was
Jewish
not.
right there.
Control D, and then we're going to move this over to. Oh wait.
What's the matter?
it's putting lines here, so we want to move it about there.
Yeah. Now, all right, now think about this. I'm going to rotate this up for a second.
Is that too high?
I think it's too high. I think we need to bring it. I'm going to bring this one down.
No, that's too low.
That's too low. Now, I think if we hold down our shift key, it'll give us a lot more control over it. Or a control key. One of those will give you like precise control.
Okay. It's definitely not that one. Nope.
Nope. Okay. I may have to keep it there. Where's their way of changing it from millimeters to... Oh, down here where your bottle is.
Oh, let's go
0.1 millimeters. Now,
let's do 0.5.
0.5, yeah. And then we'll slide it down.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, and just duplicate that and move it over. Just delete that one.
No, you know what? Let's do this. Let's move this down one.
Okay.
To delete this because we jacked that up.
Okay.
And then we're going to...
Control D.
Yeah, let me turn it a little bit. Control C, Control D, and then we're going to slide this over. Let's look at where we're putting it.
Now, what we're doing here is we're just taking these two cylinders and we're going to cut them out of these boxes.
Using it as a cookie cutter.
Right.
And I think that's pretty close, right?
Right. But here's my fear, though. Here's where. Okay, so, and I don't think we're thinking this through because the thickness of this right here is going to be pushing down.
No, what I'm hoping. Oh.
How is this lip going to go down if this... Because think about it, this is going to be the cord. How is that going to...
How is that?
Right.
It's not.
It's not going to happen.
Unless we notch out.
So what if we were to do this? What if we were to bring this down to... We know this is 3 millimeters, right? It went in some, so it's probably maybe 2.5 at this point. So we know this is 2 to 3 millimeters. If we bring this down, we'll change this back to millimeters. If we bring, and I'm just going to do this one, and I'll undo it. If we bring this down to, say there, right? And then put another, duplicate the cylinder and just bring it up. And use that to push it into this cylinder. This gap will cover. Do you understand?
So you're saying make 2 holes so that...
Yeah, so we'll cut this out, right? We'll bring it back up. Not all the way, just to where we had it, right? Cut it out again. This will allow us to push the wire through and snap into this hole.
But then you'll have a hole there.
No, because this lid is going to go and cover everything.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're not going to be able to put this lid on because this lid...
Right. You know what I was thinking? I was thinking, what if we notched out this? But that makes it much easier to do it that way.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
What? Notch out
Notch that out.
But then you're talking about... No, I don't really like that idea. Because where do you end the notch?
Right
this
here.
Is solid all the way through.
Right here, right at the edge of this.
No, okay, so you would be notching out this.
Right.
Right? This part here. And it will go, where does it end?
It only has to notch out the thickness of this, right? Because then the cable goes down under.
This is feeding in here.
Oh, okay. No, let's go with my idea.
I think your idea is better because then we can't end that.
So let's delete this. Wait a minute. Can I try something?
Mm-hmm. All right, here's a question, dude.
I'm listening.
What if...
So we group these.
What if we made that smaller? What if we made that a little bit smaller so that way you have to force it in and
like squeeze it and then
it'll pop into place.
Okay.
And then that way we know it's never going to pop itself back out.
Okay. So zoom in.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I hear you, brother. I hear you, brother. Zoom back out. Just trying to get this. Okay. Oh, why does it say 10? It's 10, because it was 10 that way.
Yeah, it's 10.
That's 5, 5. Why can't I get the corner? We know this is, so we want this 3?
Let's make it, yeah, let's make it 3.
3 millimeters. Then we're going to have to make sure it goes up. This is going to be 3 millimeters.
Oh, is that going to work?
It'll work. Oh. We want it like that, right?
Yeah, we do. However, yeah, you're gonna have to change that millimeter again. You're gonna have to do, no, you're gonna have to do 0.1. Okay. Let's think about this.
I think we should do 4, not 3. I'm thinking 4. 4 millimeters. Yeah, I think 4 is probably better.
Yeah.
4 millimeters. And people are probably watching us going, what the hell are these guys doing?
What did they do? It's...
Okay, so what do you think of that?
Okay, so
now it's going, you're going to squeeze it, push it in. The wire should cover all of this circle, and this lip should cover everything else. Right? Right? Right?
How big is this? This is 4 millimeters.
This top one's 4. This bottom one's 5.
Do you and we made this 3.
This is 3, but it's really like 2 because we moved it in.
So, and we're saying how big is this?
This is 3, but that's about 1 millimeter.
Oh, okay. Up. So that'll be right. That about that.
So we need to we put this in about as much as we did there. So if you do the calculations right,
that should be right.
That should be. Oh wait, but no, it's in this circle.
So this lid is still going to hit this.
Yeah, no, it's still fine though. It's all right if it pushes it down. On the inside,
we do want it snug. But
we
is
want
that
it
too
snug. I don't know. It's a prototype. We can always come back and undo it, right?
True. Okay.
All right, so we're gonna
so group that. Whoa. So here, hold on.
I got you. So we group that.
All right, and then copy that, and we'll move that over.
I'm just gonna do Control D because I have a feeling. Oh, change this back to 1. Dip this baby down. Oop.
Whoa.
About there?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so let's look at that. Okay. So now, can't we copy that before we're done?
And just change the diameter.
And change
we can't because we'll ungroup it on the other side.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Now, where do we... All right, so let's cut this out.
Yeah, so Control D.
No, to make us a hole.
Well, no, because it'll make that disappear. I need to Control D. It's because we're going to use it on the other side.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so now grab... There we go. I put it there. So we want it there.
Okay.
Because then we're going to flip it and put it there. Okay. So now we want to highlight those 2. Right?
Can you do... Guess you can't do
Control?
both. No. We'll do them one at a time. So that's whole. That's whole.
There's another one there.
There is, ain't there? Oh, edit undo.
You want to head it undo again?
No, I want to do that. Delete that. Click back on here. Which does matter because it's a hole.
It's just a hole.
Okay. So We got hole,
Well,
hole, and now
then
we
you
got
have
to group them.
You group all of them.
So we're going to grab all of this, group that together, and boom. That is looking solid,
How
my
is
friend.
that? How is that? That's nice. That's nice.
Okay, so this one now we're going to
Make that. So what did you
we
say?
got to ungroup this
No, why? Why? It's the same
because
concept.
we can't change the radius of both circles. This is a smaller cord. So we're going from 5mm cord now.
Well, what happens when you do that?
What?
Like, what happens when you change the radius of?
Try it. So we need now 0, 3.5 radius for the USB cable.
All right, so anything that's 5, I'm going to change to 2.5. 2.5?
3.5.
3.5. Okay. Oh, no. No, maybe you can't do that.
Yeah, I undo that. I think you have to
Okay.
ungroup them.
All right, so this is going to be 2.5.
3.5.
3.5. You sure?
Yeah, let me double check. You keep saying 2.5.
I know. See, where's the other?
If we make it 3, let's make it 3. It'll snap in.
Okay, but where is the other? Oh, there it is. Okay. And then we want to make this smaller.
Right. Let's make that
2.
So it was 5. We made it 3.5. We got to make that 1.5 millimeters less than what that top one is. So click on that top one. So it's going to be 2.5. 2.5.
You just made that up.
No. This is genius right here.
Okay. Then we want to move this over.
Yeah, I think you have to do less than that, maybe.
So let's carry this over here. Can I do that?
No, just move that. Can you just move that over here? If you do this up, there you go. It looks pretty straight.
It's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. I think that needs to be smaller, dude. Oh, you.
Mm. We're doing measurements, dude. This is calculations.
I think your math is off.
What, you mean the top one needs to be smaller?
don't
We'll
you?
make the top one smaller.
Or do you think
Make it 0.5 smaller.
Don't you think? Like,
Yeah.
look at this.
Yeah, I agree.
Are you now?
No, I'm
now
really,
you're mocking me.
No, I really do agree.
So
Let's
we
do
wanted
2.
2. Okay. So then we want to. First of all, I don't know how I did this.
But that doesn't matter. We make it so long.
Listen, it matters to me. All right?
Dear Lord.
All right?
Heavenly Jesus.
All right.
Oh, merciful Jesus.
Jesus. Oh, cheddar cheeses. All right. Is that good?
Yeah, looks good.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me just check the dimensions of the bottom.
Oh, my God.
Because that bottom one's looking awfully big. It might be the perspective of us having it so close to the screen, but let me zero this out. Now you look. 3.5. And we made it 3, so it's going to snap in.
No, I got what it
We
thinks.
got one that thinks so.
Yeah, we made it 3.
Okay, so let's group them.
Good. So I'm pretty stoked with that.
Now, where are we putting this one?
Well, I'm thinking
Because if you look at the board,
that
and
it
if you look at the
should-
new board, where's the new board?
right here.
Is the new board
The
off to the
board?
right? Yeah. I think we should put this in the corner, not in the middle.
Well, this board is different.
Right, but look, this board's also on the right-hand corner.
No, I beg to differ.
Are you effing with me, dude?
Wait. Yeah, look. Dude,
Stop flipping it.
I'm not flipping it. Look. The wires are coming out this way, you freak.
Oh, yeah, this one is different.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, we can bend this,
Oh, yeah, you could.
right?
Either way, it's going to have to go on one side.
Right, and if we bend it that way, it's still going to be on the right side. So it should be on the corner. Corner it is.
Man, you just mocked me and you were wrong on live on the YouTubes. All right, so
Did you group them?
yeah,
Okay. Because it don't look like a group. Is it
yeah. I took care of it. Wait, this right?
You're right.
What?
The left side.
Left.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
This one, I think you can't get any done.
Okay.
All right, so we need to go.
Is that too far left?
Yeah, that's way too far left.
All right, so let's go. There?
Yeah, that's. We can even go to the right a little bit more because we can bend it.
Right there?
Yeah, let's go there.
Oh.
Up a little bit, right there. Right there.
How's that?
It's got to be. Now we got to be careful with this one because that top circle is not
It's not as big.
as big. How big is that top circle?
Well, we just grouped it. You.
No, but it's got to be 2.5 millimeters, right?
It's 2.
Nah, it's not going to work.
It's not going to work. Unless we move it down and, or unless we make that a little bit bigger. Because we made it 2.
Yeah.
This was how big? 3.5? 3.
I think we're
So
going to
we
have to
can
make
do
that
2
2.5 and then
2.5
bring
and
the
then-
whole thing down.
So let me bring this down just a nudges. We'll bring this one down. Crap. All right, so we're going to bring this down just a little bit. And then we're going to make this 2.5, right?
Yeah.
And then we're going to make this 2.5. Okay, and then we're going to line this up.
I think you should move that bottom one down just a hair. What do you think? No. All right, so yeah, I think we're all right.
I think that'll be fine.
Yeah, I think that'll be all right.
Because that places us. This is 2.5 now, right?
Right.
So that places this at about what, about a millimeter?
Not even.
And that cap is,
We're going to say 2.5.
well, then that's still not right.
How big is that?
2.5.
So that is going to be how much the cap goes. We'll pretend that's the width of the cap. Oh, you know what we could do? I got an idea.
What?
I got a great idea. Is that grouped right now or is that not grouped?
It's not grouped.
Control D that.
That one?
Yeah. This will at least give us a general idea if we are on the mark or if we are not.
Oh, I like the way you think.
You see what I'm saying?
No.
Because if this matches the width of this, you understand?
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
We're gonna delete that anyway, so
that's not even close.
Nope. No.
No, that ain't gonna work. That is
nope.
That is not gonna work. No.
I know how to fix it.
Make that.
Ungroup this and move this in a little bit more.
I want to move that in a little bit more. Because that lid is really going to snug the crap out of that, right? That lid is...
You know, if you look at what you're talking about here, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You're talking about pushing wire in together. So you're talking about squeezing the wire together.
So what do you say move in a little bit more?
I don't think we need to move it in. Think about the play you're going to have in this wire either way, right? In both of these wires, you're going to be able to squeeze them together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're talking about just a millimeter.
Yeah, I think you're fine. I think we're fine, dude. I think we're fine. I think we're overthinking it.
Yeah, I think we are too.
Yeah, I think we're good. Kill that. Delete that. All right, let's spin that. Let's cut it. All right, remember to group that. Oh, that's that was a pleasant experience.
Play this spin doctor.
What the fudge? Oh, Jesus!
I got it.
Hey, you did it.
Group.
Okay.
Whole.
Now you can grab it all.
Grab all. Group.
That's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, not done yet.
Oh, we have to put the baits.
Okay.
So
now what we need to do is build another box.
Okay, so what if we now wait, it's just a lip, right?
Yeah, and I think we should just bring it up just enough till it almost hits this wire. Because the wires are on the same level as, see what I'm saying? So if we bring it up just enough to hit the wire.
So no, but what are we built? How are we building what are we doing?
I would just make.
Can't we just grab the inside?
You can.
Ungroup this, make it a little bit smaller, and then.
Well, just use that. Ungroup it, use that. It's the same size as the inner part.
Okay.
Right?
That's what I was saying.
You don't have to make it smaller.
No, you were too late. I already was saying it, but you. All right, so ungroup.
Take the yellow and move that inside.
Control.
D.
Okay, and then we'll group this back up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we want to, and then we want to move this over. Then we want to move it down. We don't want to move it.
We actually want to layer it inside, right?
Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. About there?
I don't know. It's hard to tell, but I think that should join the two. You know
Down
what I mean?
Here.
Yeah.
Can we go inside it?
I don't know. Let's see.
I can't tell. Yeah, it looks like it's in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in it because that's red.
Okay.
So that's right.
And I think that should give enough. The glue and then the wires.
Right.
Let's join all that.
That's right, right? You think that's good enough, right?
Yeah. You don't think it's too high, right? You think we should lower it just a little bit more?
Let's do a tad.
Yeah. Maybe there.
You think?
Yeah. That'll give us room to put the glue on and then to pop the wires in place.
What about this?
What?
That's gonna be fine right here, right?
Yeah, I think so. Remember, this is a prototype, so
right.
This will give us enough to test it out.
All right, should I group this?
Let's group that.
Oh my god! Oh, this tells us if it's in or not. Oh, that's definitely in.
Oh,
Did
yeah,
you want me
that's
to bring
way
it
in.
up a little bit?
Let's
see what happens if I bring it up. Oh crap!
Are you gonna be able to move that one back?
Yeah. Oh crap!
Oh my goodness! Did you get that right?
Yeah, that is in.
Okay.
So you want me to keep it?
Let's
you want to
keep
go
it there.
back there?
No,
So
let's
we'll-
keep it there.
So we'll go back there.
Okay.
We'll keep it there.
Yeah.
Because I kind of liked it a little bit high.
Okay.
And now let's group this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, did I grab that? No, I'm still grabbing it. Okay. That's it. That's it.
We're done.
Let's make this. Let's make the lid a different color so that. Let's go with blue. And
All right.
there we go.
So let's export this. Print it. Oh, do you want to put a logo on the front of it?
All right, come on. Are you being for real?
No, I was going to say we could put a text box and embed it.
Where?
Well, like on the outer edge here.
Right here?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it's good. I think we're good.
I think if everything fits, we can reprint another one.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it, dude. We did what we wanted.
All right. So I don't know if you learned anything or what the dealie was. Was somebody? Oh, there you go.
Hello, guys. Nice to finally see you live. I've been missing your live broadcasted in the UK. It's a little off. Oh, thanks for joining.
Yeah. Check back on the other videos. We did a couple other live ones, and then we're gonna go live. This is a whole series, by the way. So this is part. Would you call this part 2?
Yeah, I would say it's part 2 of this series.
Yeah.
So part 1 was tracing out the PCB board. This is building a container to house it and the wiring. We just finished it up, by the way. Sorry you're late. And then we're going to print this out. We're going to send this to the printer, and then we're going to see if it actually works for what we want it for.
Great.
And if not, we'll come back in and we'll alter it and
pink. Hold on.
and see from there.
Hold on. Do we have pink?
I'm the guy that did the lens mod because used to. Oh, very cool.
Yeah, Landalore, I remember him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We just had another gentleman who just did it. It was D last night.
Yeah,
we finished
D
it
last
up.
night did another one.
Absolutely
We
loved
had
it.
a lot of people that that jumped on that.
Yeah, it was it's good. I hope it worked out for you.
Hey, Kara, is that better? Is pink better? I kind of like pink myself. I'm going with the pink. So we're going to throw this on the printer, and then we'll come back. And then we're going to, I think the next one, if this is successful, I think the next one is actually teaching everybody what we did with the keyboard.
Yeah.
And what our plans are for this box.
Right.
So you want to stay tuned for any upcoming videos, live stream. You want to hit the subscribe button. You want to hit that bell notification so that you
all
get
that good YouTube
updated,
stuff.
and then comment down below.
If you're watching this on Periscope, make sure you jump over to YouTube and subscribe. If you're watching this over on Twitch, you can sub there. We primarily watch YouTube, but we'll jump over to Twitch and sub you back.
And if you watch our last live stream, if you still haven't guessed what we're actually using this for, try to take a guess.
Yeah, take a guess in the comments. We'll let you know if you're right.
There was a hint in the room. I don't know if you can see the hint in this room. Yeah, you can barely see the hint.
There's a little hint in this room.
There's a little bit of a hint, but there's a hint in the room to tell you what this box is for. So, but until the next time. Oh, fish head just joined.
Oh, fish.
FF. Hey, buddy. All right, so this is what we just designed before we leave. So we just finished this box up. We're going to throw it up to the 3D printer. And this is for the project that we are working on that fish head you may be interested in.
Yeah,
so this
may actually be interested.
This may excite you, my friend. So So keep an eye on our live stream. Keep an eye on our videos because you'll be excited about what this box is for. All right, but I think that'll wrap it up. Fish, we're sorry that you just jumped on. We're wrapping it up. It's been an hour.
We said that we're sorry you joined late and you just catching up. We could sit here and talk, but there's really nothing left to talk about. So we're going to send this to the printer and we're going to see if this works. Now, thinking about this, I'm kind of worried about support with the holes, but I think we should be fine.
Yeah, I think we're fine with my biggest fear. The only thing I think we're going to have a problem with is if the radius of the hole is not big enough and the wire doesn't squeeze through, the lid is not going to close.
Oh, you know, we screwed up. We should have made a copy of both of the... we should write down the radiuses we use for those, because if we need to modify that, we didn't save.
Dude, are you saying so we didn't forget?
Yeah.
It's on the YouTubes.
Oh, yeah.
We can just go back on
We can go back onto YouTube.
You read
and watch it.
Just when I think you can't get any story. I watched the other and was intrigued. Oh, all right, good. Is it for Bob to hide in? It's when he gets beat with Beat Saber. Listen, I don't get
that box is not even big enough for Bob.
I don't get beat on Beat Saber, by the way. I play on expert. Bill plays on, what is the lowest?
Extreme.
No,
there's
amateur.
One level expert plus. Do you know that, by the way?
Yeah, of course I do.
Yeah, you don't, because you never even tried it.
Do. Yeah, it's a hidden feature.
And then there's X plus, expert plus, which, you know, they need to make an expert times 5 is what they need to do.
Right.
And then, you know.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah.
Big competition.
So, so part 2 is going to be take apart your own keyboard.
Yep.
Trace your own buttons. That's going to be part 3. We're going to teach you how to do that. All the wiring, all the soldering. Stupidity. And then we're going to... What? Then once that's done, then we're going to show you how it goes into VR.
Yeah, how we're using it.
Yeah, we're implementing it into VR.
But the good thing is, what we're doing can be used for such a wide variety of stuff. We mentioned at the beginning of the stream, you can make if you're into streaming your games, or like Fish, if you're playing a game and you don't want to go back over to the PC, this may help you out.
Yeah.
There's always voice attack to do some commands and stuff like that, but this is like a hard button.
Yeah, this is something tangible that you're hitting,
doing,
that you know is working, where it's not like, especially in VR, if you're recording yourself, you don't really want to be hollering voice commands out because it's going to kill your stream. It's going to kill your video. There's times where you need functionality by using alternatives other than mouse clicking and keyboard, and it's perfect for all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can think of thousands of things without giving away what we're going to use it for, because we're trying to purposely not.
Yeah, we're keeping it a secret. It's not that big a deal.
No, but it's just fun for us.
Yeah, it's fun to keep it until we show you.
So once we get it in VR, and then we show you how we're going to use it in VR, then that's going to allow us to bring that portion into another project that we're working on, where it should be a lot of fun for me and Bill to get together and mess around. So
stay tuned for that.
Yeah, it's actually it's projected out to be like 4 or 5 videos, which is going to be pretty fun.
Yeah,
it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, so we're going to print this out, and then we're going to get back to everybody, and I guess we'll...
Yeah, you know what? Keep an eye on our Twitter.
Yeah.
And keep an eye on Instagram. We're both Twins in VR on both. And then once this gets printed, we will send a picture out on both of those.
Eric has a guess. Eric is guessing that it is for Elite Dangerous. And Eric,
you are absolutely not correct. But
however,
could be used for Elite Dangerous.
It could be used for Elite Dangerous, but we are not using it.
We are not using it for Elite Dangerous, but it could be used for Elite Dangerous. And you got a very good idea, by the way.
Yeah, that is. John is already lost. John, we've been lost for many, many, many years. So yeah, you're not the only one lost. All right. When this works, are you taking orders?
No. The whole idea is for you to be able to do it.
Yeah, unless you don't have a 3D printer.
But we're going to hopefully show you a ghetto workaround. I mean, this is pretty ghetto, right? But there's going to be even a...
Is that a good term to
use? A cheaper alternative to printing this out in 3D, which you can get at a dollar store, pretty much. Probably pack of 3.
Oh, yeah, the other thing we talked about. Right. That is another whole video. That's another whole...
I'm guessing camera control and mixed reality.
Okay.
Fish, you're getting closer.
That is close, and another good idea.
All can be done.
Yes. Fish, think about that. So when you're in there, you might want to... Is this one of those coin grabbers?
No,
it's not.
No, it's not a coin grabber. It looks like a coin grabber, but it's not a coin grabber. What are you looking at?
No, I just wanted to make sure that there was hints around the room. And there is, especially in the last video, there was a ton.
Yeah, there was a ton of hints in the last video.
All right, so I think we're going to wrap this up, right? Because it's been an hour.
Yeah.
All right, so that's it, guys. We're wrapping it up. You know, so as much interaction is going on, we have to cut this over. So is there any other questions before we, any other guesses, any other questions before we...
Remember, jump on Instagram. This. We'll show you how this box turned out. We'll try to get it printed out tonight. I'll throw it on my printer.
Right.
And then jump on Instagram and keep an eye out for a picture when it's done.
Yeah, it should be a pretty quick print.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a small box, so it should print, you know, in no time whatsoever. Then we'll throw it up.
Maybe
there.
10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, we'll throw some pictures up, and then we'll put the project inside it. And if we can't give it away, we'll throw maybe pictures up with everything put together. But we'll see. All right, so that's it.
All right, with that, thank you everyone for joining.
Appreciate all of you, and then we're gonna catch you the next time.
We love you. Okay.
Don't ever do that again. All right. Till the next time, guys.
Peace out.
We're out of here.